Being financially stable is a goal that many people strive to achieve. Yet, often, certain money habits can stand as significant roadblocks on the path to financial prosperity. By identifying and correcting these habits, you can transform your financial situation and move away from a cycle of poverty. Here are the top 10 money habits that keep you poor, and number 10 will surprise you. Number 1. Living paycheck to paycheck. If you're spending all your earnings each month without setting aside any money for savings, you're living paycheck to paycheck. This way of managing money leaves you vulnerable to financial crises and unexpected expenses. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, your financial stability is constantly at risk. An unexpected bill, a medical emergency, or a sudden job loss can throw your entire budget off balance, plunging you into a financial crisis. Even if these worst-case scenarios never occur, living this way can keep you stuck in a financial rut, preventing you from achieving larger financial goals such as buying a home, investing, or saving for retirement. Breaking free from this cycle involves understanding its causes, recognizing its impact, and taking active steps towards better financial habits. Number 2. Impulse spending. Impulsive purchases can quickly drain your resources and push you towards financial instability. It's important to distinguish between wants and needs and avoid unnecessary spending. Impulse buying is a common habit that silently sabotages your financial health. The instant gratification that comes with purchasing a shiny new object or the latest fashion trend provides a temporary high. However, this temporary pleasure often leads to long-term financial consequences. Unraveling the psychology behind this habit and devising strategies to overcome it can significantly improve your financial situation. At its core, impulse buying is driven by emotion rather than reason. The excitement of acquiring something new, the fear of missing out on a limited-time offer, or the comfort provided by retail therapy can all contribute to impulsive purchasing decisions. Marketers and retailers are well aware of these emotional triggers, deploying various strategies such as sales promotions, attractive displays, and easy checkout processes to exploit them. The advent of online shopping has further exacerbated the problem, with one-click purchases and targeted advertisements making it easier than ever to buy on impulse. Over time, impulse buying can wreak havoc on your finances. It can lead to debt, prevent you from achieving your financial goals, and cause significant financial stress. A seemingly harmless $10 unplanned purchase every day adds up to $3,650 over a year, an amount that could contribute to a healthy emergency fund, a retirement account, or a down payment on a house. Avoiding impulse buying requires a combination of increased self-awareness, discipline, and practical strategies. Remember, impulse buying is a habit, and like any habit, it takes time to break. By becoming aware of your triggers, incorporating these strategies, and practicing mindful spending, you can take control of your finances, improve your financial health, and move closer to your financial goals. Number 3. Not budgeting. One of the most significant habits that keeps people financially constrained is the lack of budgeting. It's akin to setting off on a long journey with no map or GPS, relying solely on instinct and vague sense of direction to get you to your destination. Just as you'd likely get lost on such a journey, failing to budget can lead you astray financially, leading to excessive spending, insufficient savings, and potential debt. Budgeting is more than just a financial tool, it's a roadmap to your financial freedom. By ignoring its importance, you inadvertently surrender your power to control your money, allowing your money to control you instead. Without a budget, you're essentially flying blind. You might have a vague idea of what your monthly income and expenses are, but without exact figures, it's easy to overspend in certain areas and find yourself short in others. This can lead to a continuous cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, without making any significant progress towards your financial goals. Not budgeting also makes it challenging to save money. Without allocating a certain portion of your income towards savings, you're likely to spend everything you earn. This leaves you unprepared for emergencies and unable to invest in your future. Finally, the lack of a budget can lead to unnecessary debt. If you're spending more than you earn without realizing it, you'll likely end up relying on credit cards or loans to cover the shortfall. Over time, the interest charges on this debt can accumulate, leading to a downward financial spiral. Number 3. Not saving for emergencies. Without an emergency fund, sudden unexpected costs can throw you into debt. By setting aside money for emergencies, you create a financial buffer that can help keep you afloat in challenging times. The implications of not having an emergency fund can be dire. Without a safety net, people are often left scrambling to cover unexpected expenses, which can lead to stressful financial decisions. This might involve resorting to high-interest debt such as credit cards or payday loans, which only exacerbate the financial strain in the long run due to accruing interest and fees. Furthermore, without an emergency fund, individuals may tap into funds designated for other financial goals like retirement or education. This can derail long-term financial plans and prolong the journey to financial independence. Moreover, the lack of an emergency fund can also lead to chronic financial stress. The constant worry about potential financial emergencies and how to cover them can negatively impact mental health and overall well-being. Number 5. Taking on high-interest debt. Debt, in itself, is not inherently evil. When used responsibly, it can open doors to opportunities like home ownership, higher education, or starting a business. However, not all debt is created equal, and some forms of it can significantly damage your financial health. Among the top money habits that keep people poor is the practice of taking on high-interest debt. High-interest debt typically includes credit cards, payday loans, and certain types of personal loans. They are characterized by steep interest rates that can make repayment difficult, leading to a cycle of debt that's hard to break free from. High-interest debt is like a leak in your financial boat. It's continually draining your resources, and if left unchecked, it can sink you. The primary danger lies in its cost. High interest rates can rapidly inflate your debt, making it much more challenging to pay off the initial principal amount. A common example is credit card debt, which often carries an annual interest rate of around 15 to 20%. If you're only making minimum payments, the majority of your money goes towards the interest rather than the principal, elongating your payoff timeline and costing you a considerable amount in interest over time. High interest debt can also lead to a decreased credit score if you're unable to make timely payments. This, in turn, can affect your ability to secure loans or credit in the future. Lastly, high-interest debt can lead to significant emotional stress, impacting your overall well-being and quality of life. Number 6. Not investing. Among the top financial habits keeping individuals shackled to poverty is the lack of investment. The truth is, keeping your money under the mattress or in a checking account may seem safe, but it does nothing to grow your wealth and outpace inflation. In reality, not investing can significantly reduce your financial potential. The most considerable downside of not investing is the missed opportunity for wealth creation. Over time, inflation decreases the purchasing power of your money. So, if you're not investing, you're essentially losing money. If inflation averages about 2% per year and your money is sitting in a standard bank account earning less than 1%, you're losing purchasing power each year. On the other hand, historical returns from the stock market, for example, have averaged around 7% after inflation, allowing your money to grow over time significantly. Moreover, not investing denies you the powerful advantage of compound interest, often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world by financial experts. Compound interest allows you to earn interest on both the money you've deposited and the interest you've already earned. Over time, this can lead to exponential growth of your wealth. Number 7. Ignoring small expenses. It's a scenario we're all familiar with. You're out shopping, and you pick up a low-cost item. It's just a few dollars, you think, justifying the purchase. The problem? This habit of ignoring small expenses can have a significant impact on your financial health over time. It's like a leaky faucet. Each drop seems insignificant, but over time, it can fill a bucket. Let's explore why ignoring small expenses is detrimental and how to take control of them. Small, frequent purchases might seem innocent on their own. A cup of coffee here, a magazine there, an inexpensive app now and then, these little expenses can easily fly under the radar. Yet, when added up over days, weeks, and months, they can accumulate into a substantial sum. This is a concept known as the latte factor, named after the common habit of buying a daily coffee. Suppose you spend $5 every weekday on coffee. Over a month, that's $100. Over a year, it's $1,200. Over a decade, not accounting for potential price increases or interest you could have earned, that's $12,000 spent on coffee alone. Number 8. Not setting financial goals. If you were setting out on a road trip to an unfamiliar destination, would you leave without directions? Probably not. Yet, Many people approach their financial journey in this way, driving without a clear path. Not setting financial goals is a habit that can keep people mired in financial instability. Just like a compass guides a ship, financial goals guide our financial decisions. They provide a clear vision of what we want to achieve, be it buying a house, paying for education, saving for retirement, or even just building an emergency fund. Without these goals, we are prone to drift aimlessly, making it easier to fall into financial traps like unnecessary debt and wasteful spending. Financial goals also help to foster discipline and prudence, as they require us to think critically about our financial behaviors. By defining what we aspire to, we can better resist the impulse to make purchases that don't serve these objectives. Number 9. Not educating yourself about money. The famous adage, knowledge is power, couldn't be truer when it comes to handling money. Yet, one prevalent habit that keeps many people from reaching their financial potential is the lack of financial education. Financial ignorance can lead to a host of problems, from accruing unnecessary debts to falling victim to scams or getting caught in the loop of living paycheck to paycheck. By not understanding how money works, people often make costly mistakes that can have long-lasting effects on their financial health. Financial education, on the other hand, equips individuals with the knowledge to make informed decisions about earning, saving, spending, and investing. It promotes a better understanding of concepts like interest rates, inflation, and the time value of money, which are integral to effective money management. Number 10. Keeping up with the Joneses. As the saying goes, comparison is the thief of joy, and nowhere is this truer than in the realm of personal finances. The habit of keeping up with the Joneses, or striving to match or outdo others in material possessions or social status, can lead to financial disaster. Keeping up with the Joneses is a deep-seated social behavior where individuals compare their wealth or material possessions to that of their peers. The pressure to keep up appearances can lead to reckless spending, excessive debt, and financial strain. The psychological pull of social comparison can blind people to their financial reality, leading them to live beyond their means. It also shifts focus from real financial goals to superficial benchmarks, potentially derailing one's financial stability and long-term wealth accumulation. Breaking free from these 10 poor money habits requires conscious effort, discipline, and sometimes a complete mindset shift. But remember, it's entirely doable. By creating a budget, saving for emergencies, avoiding high-interest debt, and investing wisely, you can build a more secure financial future. Additionally, education about money management can be a game changer. The more you understand about finances, the better decisions you'll make. Remember, the journey to financial prosperity is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience and consistency are key.